Ooh-wee, another great episode from Legend of Korra, Book 4, The Coronation. You say it fast enough, Coronation. Oh, well. Anyways, multiple things are happening. A lot of stuff is happening. We learn what, Kuvira, there, I said it right, Kuvira's whole entire political agenda is. It's Prince Wu's coronation, and a lot of stuff has gone missing from the crown and everything. So his coronation's like 5 minutes long. And there, Kuvira just says, like, I'm taking over. Anyone who fucks with me, I'm gonna kill you. Prince Wu hands her, like, a medal, and, like, you know, like an award or whatever. It's like, oh, for our highest honor for restoring peace to the Earth Nation, the Earth Kingdom. She's just like crushed. She bends it, but yeah, that's happening. And you learn a bit about Prince Wu. He's just a spoiled little shithead, really, an entitled shithead. Towards the end of the episode, Mako just basically says, like, look, you haven't really done much at all, so Kuvira's a nutcase, but be grateful for the shit she's done, because I don't think you would have ever done that. And then Wu's like, yeah, you're right. We also, I like the way this is building. All the other world leaders, we see Eska and Desna again, and so what it is, Kuvira and her party, they make it to Republic City for a, Prince Wu's coronation. Eska and Desna are there. Eska has, a good line. She looks over and sees Kuvira. I see you've secured another girlfriend. She's my boss. Boss, girlfriend, same thing. That's great. And this is great. So after this whole coronation and Kuvira's big speech saying, you fuck with me, I'm gonna kill you, Bolin goes to Mako to say that I'm still with Kuvira. But, you could see it in his eyes. He doesn't know, really. He doesn't know what he wants to do. We also get some great bits with Varric, but I'll get to that in a minute. And we see almost two political ideologies just kind of going at it. Like, no one really likes Kuvira, except those who support her, which is kind of gaining in numbers, but all the other world leaders, they're like, we don't like her very much. And now it's like, we need Korra more than ever. And that's where we actually get into Korra in this episode. Also, we also see Zuko's daughter, and she has no lines. Kind of pointless. The clip the clip we saw in the trailer was the one shown in this episode. She has purpose, right? I don't know. Zuko was there too, as was Raiko, Tonraq, Eska Desna, and Su Yin. We also learned that Kuvira is probably eventually going to go after Zhao Fu, so Su Yin better watch out. We also learned that Su Yin didn't bother to do anything when the Earth Kingdom was in just utter discord. She just didn't do anything. And then, because she didn't want to take over, Kuvira was like, I'm taking over. I'm doing this. This is turning into Dark Knight Returns, or The Dark Knight Returns, all over again. Really, this is like Kuvira's kind of like Superman in that she's just politically messed up. She's just a dictator, a tyrant. Even Su Yin's like, you're just another tyrant like the rest. he's already a great villain. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic to see her and Korra just go toe-to-toe. That'll be fantastic. Meanwhile, with Korra, actually, the creators have said multiple times that they are huge Star Wars fans, and my god! They're in a swamp! They're in a swamp. Toph is training Korra and just beating the shit out of her. And, we finally learned just what the whole problem is with Korra, why she really can't go back into the Avatar state, and that there's still poison in her. Mercury, I'm assuming that's what it is. There's still mercury in her. Toph actually tries to get it out of her, but it's no use. Toph is... It's weird thinking about it, because, you think of her back, in Airbender, where she was, you know, she was like rebellious. She was always like back talking. Had a very huge mouth from what I remember. And then you see her in some of the flashbacks, like she's chief of police. She's taking authority. She's taking names. Also really tall. And now you see her here, and it's like, wow, sort of like evolved and de-evolved. She's back to her normal, like her airbender self. Like both in the way she looks and just her personality. She has a great line saying, "I was kicking your butt. Imagine if I was in my prime. I would have destroyed you." I don't know who the actress is playing her, but she's fantastic. Yeah, the actors are all good. We learn there's a bit of a scuffle in the Beifong household with Suyin's oldest son, Batar Jr. Yeah, Suyin's not very happy about Kuvira. I guess considering that she was actually Kuvira's from Zaofu, so there's that. And going into this is another little theory of mine. I think Kuvira is eventually going to come after Republic City, and that's when I think Korra is going to be needed back more so than ever. And you see it just throughout the episode. Tenzin like, I wish Korra was here. Like, and this is also neat. Toph brings up a point saying, well, the world doesn't need you when you think about it. Look, when I was chief of police, I stopped all the crime imaginable. Did it stop? No, it kept going. She has a great line. It's like, the names change, but the streets are still the same. And that's kind of like, that's why, I guess when you think about it, there can never really truly be balance in the world. Like, okay, this is entering some political things as well. This is a very political season as is. And seeing Korra's political ideologies and that she's like, she's, the connection to the spirit world and such, and, she's the, the connection between the spirit world and the physical world. And sort of, it's still asking the question, what use is the Avatar in an ever-evolving modern world? And I think we're finally going to get the answer in this season. So, and that'll be great when those two finally go toe-to-toe. And just, it'll be like one political ideology versus a world ideology. So that'll be neat. Also, yeah, going back with Varric, he's doing something weird. He took a spirit vine, and then he hooked it up to this machine. He's doing something with it. We don't really know what it is. It only appears like twice. Once when he gets the spirit vine, and two when you see it. They're back on the train, Kuvira and the bunch. That train is awesome. I think Emergency Awesome said, "Oh, it symbolizes her. She can't be stopped. You're in the way. Like she's gonna destroy you." Yeah. So. We don't really know what he's doing, but perhaps he's kind of weaponizing it or something. Kuvira says, I want you to just work on this technology as much as possible. And Varric is like, he's like, this is going to change everything. He's like, he's got like 3D glasses on, like, red and blue 3D glasses or something. I don't know. But it's exciting to see where this is all going. So Toph can't get the mercury out of Korra, and she's just like, look, the world doesn't really need you anyway, so you can just live here for the rest of your days. I would like to see some follow-up as to, like, why she just decided to do this, because, you learn that, like, she only kept after what happened with Suyin and how she had to, like, basically bend every law imaginable to get her out of jail. Yeah, her chief of police career didn't last too long, so I want to see a bit of follow-up on that. I hope Zuko's daughter gets a few lines. I was like, oh man, she's here. Is she going to say something? No. Okay. And Tenzin is more worried than ever, and he's like, we have to find Korra. So he sends his 3 kids to go find Korra, which should be exciting. The next episode, I think, is called The Calling. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I think the episode is good. Let me see. I just want to read a quick review of it. Here we go. The coronation.
Let's see what IGN says about it.
8. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The world leaders didn't really think to do much with it all. And I guess when you get down to it, the whole like Prince Wu thing doesn't have purpose much anymore. So there's that. Yeah, I think it's a good episode. I think it's the 3 episodes we've seen. I think it's like, you know, for me, it's you know, Korra alone, all these years later, the first episode, and now this episode. So, but yeah, I guess I'm just replying to that now. Yeah, I guess when you think about it, Prince Wu doesn't really have much to do anymore. I mean, maybe the season will end with him as king of the Earth Kingdom. I don't know. We'll see. What'd you think? What'd you guys think of the episode? I thought it was good. I'm excited to see where it's going, and I like that it's getting more political. But I think the best moments in this episode are the best moment in this episode is Bolin and Mako just butting heads, really. And that'll be interesting, like, to see how far that goes. If Bolin is really keen on following Kuvira, then maybe that'll be a more interesting fight, seeing those two go toe-to-toe. That'll be interesting. I think Bolin would win, though, because he, you know, lava bending and shit. But that's all I have to say, so I'll see you later. Bye.